general practitioner, or my primary care physician. Because I need to get this blood pressure under control. It's fine. So yeah, I don't know. We'll do the common sense things we can do. But it's gonna, I'm not gonna blow anybody's mind by saying, man, I'm really tired. I'm really tired of, like, hunkering down and waiting this out. I really want to go do stuff and see people, but at the same time, I'll just, we'll do what we're supposed to try to keep ourselves and everyone safe. It's not like this isn't, grand scheme of things, it's still not like World War I. No one's gonna look back and label this the greatest generation. Yeah, I mean, that's it. Like, that's ultimately it, Vios. That, like, we're preparing so that potentially when all of us end up contracting COVID at some point in time or another, that we'll just limit the collateral damage as best we can. I don't want to be somebody who loses their taste, their sense of taste. I'll be fucking heartbroken. Let me be honest. I'll be heartbroken if I lose my, like, sense of taste for 6 months or something. Like, obviously my strongest concern is just keeping my boys as safe as I can, but as a fat man who loves food, I want that heart, damn it. As a fat man who loves food, I would be devastated if they were like, hey, so how's your sense of taste? I'm like, I don't know, everything tastes like poi. And I'm like, well, everything's just gonna taste like poi for a while. Yeah, joy of cooking instantly gone. Oh, I didn't mean to pick that up. Joy of cooking instantly gone if my sense of taste and smell are diminished. I'd be fucking crestfallen. Is there a difference between general practitioner and primary care? Honestly, I've not had a doctor. I've been so poor, I've not had a doctor most of my life. Most of my adult life, I've not had a doctor. So I genuinely don't know if there's a difference between the two. Because being able to afford any kind of medical care whatsoever is relatively new to me. Oh, this would be so much easier if you touch the ground. I just let him cycle out, but I really don't want his active. That was bad. Oh, well, fuck you then. That said, once we get down, as I say, now that we're down at 2 hearts, I'll take it pretty seriously. I don't want to sit here and just whittle away my legitimate health. Huh. Take the world card with me to the next floor for sure. Is there anything left to do on this floor other than look for the secret room? I don't remember if there was anything I wanted from the shop. Yeah, Framery. I mean, like, listen, I'd like to be I'd like to be pleasantly surprised for a change, that's for sure. The first indications is that, like, the first indications as far as I can see is they're hopeful that it's a more mild variant, even though it might be more contagious. But, you know, we'll play our cards close. Oh, I want that so bad. Matter of fact, yeah, that's worth it. Guppy's Paw is really just not that good in this situation. Yeah, I'd like to be, like, pleasantly surprised that the news is not terrible. Obviously, I'm not gonna schedule any, mouth-spitting parties until I know for sure, one way or the other, kind of what we're looking at, but I'll be careful and quietly hopeful. My wife lost her sense of taste when she got COVID. It was only for about 2 weeks. I was lucky I didn't lose any of the senses. I would just be miserable, Dave. I would be so miserable if I lost my sense of taste, even for a while. I'm glad I'm in one of the only places in the world that doesn't have COVID restrictions on daily life. So eventually it'll hit like a ton of bricks, but not yet. It's I'm not somebody who makes policy, but man, that feels like just shifting around debt on your credit cards, you know? We keep paying off our debt, and I'm like, I feel like we're just passing it between credit cards. It feels like at some point the bill's gonna come due. We're like, yeah, probably, but for now. Your primary care physician is basically who you see on a regular basis for physicals and minor ailments. General practitioner is the name of a doctor or person who works at a primary care facility. That's my, at least that's my understanding of the verbiage. Yeah, my primary care is the guy that I list on all my documents that says, do you have a doctor that you see for everything? And I go, yep, that's Dr. So-and-so.
This is the story of the newest
versus the general practitioner would just be a guy I would see if I... Motherfucker. Oh, that actually counted. The lethal hugs didn't hurt me. I was like, damn, dude, there goes my deal with the devil. Not that I'm really certain I'm gonna take one, but it looks like it actually worked out okay. I'm not 100% certain what the hug situation is. Like, apparently I can hit them and it doesn't, as long as it's the blinking health. Maybe? I don't know. I'll have to read up on it, or you guys can just tell me. That's fun. Try to protect the soul heart as long as I can. This is in the rock category? Rock and whistle. Okie dokie. That was a rock and whistle. But yeah, I've definitely reached a point where in my mind, you know, my family is just, we're circle the wagons and take care of ourselves as best we can. That's what we got going for us. I want to read this, but if I look away from the screen, I fuck things up. In my humble opinion, orgies are way less fun. You're not wrong. It's, you know, I think when you're young and carefree and less self-conscious maybe, but I would just have performance anxiety now. Yeah, I think the Zeta variant is just the zombie apocalypse starts. Xanderlack Prime Gaming, 39 months. Xanderlack, thank you so much and welcome back. Come here, bud. Come on. There we go. I just pretty badly... I need bombs. I mean, I say I need bombs. I don't really need bombs. Ultimately, the soul hearts is so much less valuable on this character. I need a shitload of red heart health is what I need. I'll go ahead and take, I'll pretty gleefully take a, okay. A soul heart if it was willing to give it to me, but... If this was a regular run, I would try to bait that into, I'd probably try to, bait that champion into testing for secret rooms. I'll look. Man, I do love Succubus. Matter of fact, what we could do is we could just do this. Get out of here. Just get rid of all that temporary health. Going to the lamb. Okay. Really hit hard. She made homemade pizza and couldn't taste it since pizza is her favorite food. It broke my heart. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's, you know, when I quit smoking, I had to use not the health, not the. I had to convince myself that it was worth quitting, not with anything health or medically related. The thing that really got me, the thing that made me quit smoking, was me saying, man, I really want to keep the money. And in those instances, it's like, yeah, sure, if that's what gets you there. If that's what gets you there. But yeah, for me, it wasn't, like, oh man, what about cancer? What about, COPD? What about, secondhand smoke to everyone you know and love and care about? Oh no, that's really bad. That's much better. Hooray! Yeah, it was genuinely for me was
infested.
I'll just use the allure of keeping a whole bunch of cash in my pocket, and that'll be enough for me. And so it's the same thing with COVID, where it's like there's a okay. I wish. Whoo! I guess we get to do that room again. I feel like that room could be harder. Like, don't take it easy on me, game, you know? It's a lot of money. We appear to be back in the saddle again. Things were scary there for a little bit. I want to be excited about the Hierophant card, but I can't on this character. I have to go back to super paying attention. I apparently have already been hit this floor. I genuinely don't remember. So I guess it just doesn't matter. I might as well go in here and do this. It's pretty good. It was perfect for the fire. Convo was damn good too. Chat, you'll never believe this, but I actually made Noah stay longer than he intended. Noah was in the process of excusing himself to leave, and I was like, where do you gotta go? And he was like, what? And I was like, where, you have something important you gotta do tomorrow? And he's like, well, I mean, no, I guess. And I was like, good, then sit your ass back down. Dude, you could just give me Guppy. It's not bad, I guess. 1 key for the ability to open every gold chest. Yeah, we talked a lot of shop. Got some plans on how we potentially might put some ducats in both of our pockets. Yeah, kind of mapping out the next half year. I want that, but I don't want to hurt myself to get it. Shit, man, I don't know. I suddenly wish I hadn't used those bombs. This room was terrifying. We left Guppy's head in there. I wish I'd saved 1 bomb so I could get that golden chest. It was a hilarious and funny role reversal. Excited for ODST today. I started up stream and had people say, why are you saying you're starting ODST today? And I was like, cause I am. And they're like, you need to finish 3. And I was like, I did finish 3. And they're like, oh, I didn't watch that stream. And I was like, it doesn't invalidate my experience. Who? Oh, Justin. I was gonna say there was no proper noun in there. I had no idea what I was going on. What if I got a bomb from here? That's doable. Still waiting to hear about the secret sponsorship. There we go. We've got a couple brewing. It's the holidays though, so it's really tough to like lock people down for business calls, and the last thing I want to do is be obnoxious during the holiday season. Tavi, why are you playing Halo? You still need to find that lake bed on top of the mountain of the Ember Twin. Oof, that guy. I've never assumed that I would like fist fight a viewer before. But between that guy and Rick, I was closer than I'd like to admit for sure. That sure as shit wasn't worth it. I think that's all I can do on this floor.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
Ice Pops, welcome back. Did I miss a good banding? This is a long time ago. Reading. Yeah, this is a long time ago. This is back during Outer Wilds. Tavi's cheating on the game order. I'm still waiting on completion of Pantheon 5. You and me both. You and me both. Ugh, I genuinely assumed with the amount of time that I put into it that I would have figured it out. I thought I would have had it figured out by now. I am shocked that I am still like I say still. I haven't tried it in a while, but I'm sure my skills have actually. I'm sure my skill sets have actually. Oh, okay. Probably atrophied since I last tried, but when I was last putting in the practice for Pantheon 5, I was only able to get, I think, to the second to the last boss in it. Tavi, I've missed you. I've wanted to share all this food with you. When I went to Disney, it wasn't the Winter Food Festival, but it was an Epcot Food Festival. And it was, I think, as close to like living a food fantasy as I've ever had. The fact that we had a whole bunch of leftover credit. We had a whole bunch of leftover meal credit. Blank room, you say. My wife's family bought these huge meal plans, and we had a whole ton of leftover food credits that were not, like, they basically dared me to eat through what was left of our meal vouchers and snack vouchers. And it was during the Epcot Food and Wine Festival. So I spent the entire day walking around Epcot, even excusing myself to walk away from my in-laws. Ooh, Billy, that's so intriguing. Even excusing myself to walk away from my in-laws because I was just like, I'm gonna go eat this corner of Epcot. And it was just all this tremendously good food. It was all this tremendously good food that I just could eat as much of as I wanted. Dude spanking dudes and Psycon, good morning. Yeah, the meal plan at Disney, it was as close to living a food dream as I've come to. It would be like going to an all-you-could-eat buffet, but all the food was like pretty close to gourmet. The fact that I was allowed to get like, you know, medium rare venison. The fact that I was allowed to get like, you know, bao. All you could basically all you could eat bao, all you could eat venison, all you could eat escargot. Ugh. So Tavi, I feel like I need to validate your experiences and feelings. Did you enjoy Halo 3? What were your thoughts? I mean, like, obviously it was a much better experience than having Halo 2 end on a cliffhanger. It was a little bit jarring. It was a little bit jarring going from the Halo 2 remaster back to Halo 3 graphics. It took me a while to get over that. Halo 3 had a hell of a slow start. It was a very slow start to Halo 3, but oh, scary. Ooh. Just stay in succubus. Just stay in succubus. Taffy, you should be using the lethal hugs. I just get hurt a lot. I just get hurt a lot and it bums me out. So I don't really use Maggie's lethal hugs. Shit. So it had a bit of a slow start. It was a little bit it was a little bit jarring to go from the Halo 2 remastered graphics back to the old 360 graphics. But all of that considered, when it ended, shit. I got so many clips from Halo 3 that are gonna end up on social media that are just me Michael Baying my way through the end of that game and screaming at the top of my lungs. So if you got a game that's, you know, what, 11 years old, 12 years old, that can get me to shout at the top of my lungs, out of being invested in the action set pieces, then you've done a pretty good job. I had 160 emails coming back this AM, which is 1, less than last time, and 2, makes me feel a whole lot better about doing vacations in the future. They changed the meal plan after our family went 1 year. You could eat whatever you wanted for snacks. My parents ordered lobsters, pizzas, crabs for like snacks. I was shocked that each meal during the Epcot festival when I was there counted as a snack. Ooh, I barely did that right. I almost fucked that up good. Oh. Run back to Sucky, run back to Sucky. Oh my god, Succubus. The run-saving wizard. Named Succubus. I actually wouldn't mind picking up a familiar and just turning King Baby into a turret. Yeah, that last mission was something else. The driving set piece on that had me screaming. Like it was Colossus from X-Men screams. With the music blasting in the background and everything. Shit. Let's do here. Oh no. Well, I'm struggling to find this super secret room. I won't go so far as to say it's making me consider going back to the blue candle, but it's making me consider going back to the blue candle. I have the Hierophantist right here. I was hoping that blank rune would be Perthro. Check the clips Cletus put it for Austin for Taffy Does Work. Austin said he's hopping on them this AM, but you and I didn't confirm. Oh, yeah, that's unless Cletus is paying for those, then wait, I don't even know what these are unless Cletus is paying you for them. Streaming now, but I'll look at them this afternoon. I've got a whole crop of new clips I need to sort through from good Halo moments. Okay. I think ODST is my favorite Halo. I'm so pumped for you to play it. Good thing work is super slow today. I've heard, generally speaking, I would say that I've heard people say that ODST and Reach are the two that they're most jazzed about from day to day. Ugh. I clearly want, like, I have to use Diplo on something, but the problem is like, on what? A Tears upgrade would be amazing. I'll use Diplo on a Tears upgrade happily, so that I can just kind of ignore Maggie's, thing. I wish there was a battery in there. Shit, where do I look?
This is the story
I don't think it's
of the
down.
newest denizen of the cave.
Maybe across here? No, it's clearly not there. Well, shit. I think maybe I look off the shop. I'm sorry to take my sub. That Cletus, that's fine. I'm just, you know, I gotta pay for those. If Austin makes them, I gotta pay for them. If I don't use them, if I don't, I've paid Austin to make clips that I didn't end up using, and it is moderately frustrating. Ugh. I don't have any more batteries. That's kind of a bummer. You know what? We're not gonna get another well, fuck, there's so many different things I kind of want to do here. Cletus, thank you for the tier 3 for 45 months. Did you see that Lurtz was unknowingly singing your praises? I'm not gonna get a charge on the red key, so here's what we do. We take the blue candle to help ourselves out. The sack room could be in our future. If we were gonna get a charge on the red key, I'd have brought it with me. I think we'll do I take the red key with me? I do take the red key with me, don't I? I don't know. Just because I didn't find the secret room on this floor. Gross. I wish I brought Diplo. Not so bad. I sure as hell am not walking out of here with this. So, well, we're gonna burn through these, unfortunately. And I guess I'll duplicate that and we'll get 2 luck upgrades out of it. It's not super exciting. I'm just trying to figure out, do I take the red key? Do I take the blue candle? I definitely do this real quick. These are just gonna melt off anyway. I was genuinely hoping for health there so that I could more efficiently tackle playing out the sack room. It'll be interesting to see your reaction for Reach. It's a crowd favorite and a favorite in the memory banks. Millie B played it and openly said it was terrible and did not compare to the remakes. I'm invested in your opinion now. Oh yeah, goodness knows I will gleefully, honestly tell you what I think. And I'll try to be like fair and even-handed about it. Again, you know, the drastic swings for me between Halo 1, which felt like playing Half-Life. Like, you could see why people loved it, but man, it is 20 years old. And then going to the Halo 2 remaster, which was beautiful. But then going back to Halo 3, which is not remastered. I've had some pretty jarring swings already. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Halo 3 deserved the love that Halo 2 got. It, like, Pyro, out of curiosity, is Halo 2 kind of genuinely or generally considered to be like the fan favorite? Because so far Halo 3 has been my favorite of the lot. I will say that Halo 3 having like equipment added in, I felt bad ignoring equipment. Like, they added equipment and I was just like, eh. I didn't use equipment until the very end of Halo 3. Yeah, I tabbed back and forth on Halo 1 and Halo 2 to see the difference between the graphics. Not gonna lie, I think you're gonna love ODST's visuals. They're both pretty and mechanically useful. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I had a bit of a dust-up with chat earlier today. Hey, welcome back. I had a bit of a dust-up with chat earlier today where it was just like a handful of folks were like, so you're playing ODST today? And I was like, I am. And they're like, here's 9 or 10 of my thoughts about this game that you're going to play in 3 hours and see for yourself. And I was like, let's just get there. Let's just get there and let it be what it's gonna be. Let's let this love or hate blossom from an organic place. And so now, you know, I'm invested, but I'm also trying not to, like, you know, have it be like, oh man, what did you think of this movie? My friends say it's a masterpiece. I'm gonna wait to touch that because I'm afraid I'm gonna bounce off. Like, I'm gonna ricochet off and take damage. There's a big difference between seeing The Matrix and not knowing anything about it in theaters, and seeing The Matrix after the people on your college campus have had a month to really hype it up. You know what I mean? And so that's where I am now. Is I'm just like, I don't want anybody pumping my head full of preconceived thoughts or preconceived notions about what it is or isn't. I just want to get there and figure it out for myself. I mustn't. Honestly, that's exactly it, B. Perry. I don't want to get there and have somebody else's opinion verified in my brain and have that become my opinion. I want to get there, play it, form my own opinions, and have people be like, "Oh, I'd never considered that. That was never crossed my mind in my playthrough." Sorry, I'm just trying my best to give us the best odds we can get of winning. Right now, that means doing some real risky shit, getting this sacrifice room played out. Organic hate is the most delicious hate. Halo 2 got the biggest impact with the community when it launched, had the largest following until Halo 3 launched. Most fans, I think, I talk with love 2 or 3 over 3 for pacing and the lack of equipment for multiplayer. Yeah, I get, like, in that instance, I could definitely see it. If I was playing Halo as they came out, I feel like I would prefer 2 for pacing, and in multiplayer, the idea of, you know, because of Infinite, I kept hitting shift trying to sprint because I've been trying to sprint since Halo 1. It exists in Infinite, but not in any of the ones I've played so far. And I kept activating equipment, and I was like, well, shit. I only ever used it once on purpose, and that was to set up sentry turrets during that last level. But that said, sort of like, once the game... Once the game really ratcheted up, once the game really kicked into high gear, you know... The fact that 3 was like, hey, it's time to put this story to bed. It's time to make big sacrifices and do all the things. And then that actually happened. Like, it didn't end on a cliffhanger. I was like, oh, yeah, no, this is great. Which weapon is your Halo go-to at the moment? So, from the Covenant side, I like the carbine. I started, like, in Halo 1, I loved the Needler. But that's because it was basically a heat-seeking grenade launcher. That's neat. But it really feels like they tapered it off after the first one. So from the Covenant, I really enjoyed the carbine. From Humanity, I guess just like I'm a real basic bitch, and the battle rifle. The battle rifle makes me feel really comfortable. I like shotguns when it's flood levels. I like getting up close and personal with the shotguns, and I'm learning appreciation for the sword. The sword really saved me in 3. Like, finally getting over myself and taking the sword really saved my ass in 3. Especially in those later levels where you just fight the flood until you almost have no ammo left on the floor. Red key or blue candle, chat? Yeah, I was getting a little more intent with dual wielding. Blue candle, red key. We're split right down. Purple key with a candle attachment. Blue candle keeps us alive. Red candle potentially gets us more items to increase our survivability. I'm gonna take the key just because it's a newer item. I'm gonna take the key because it's a newer item, and it gives us the chance to potentially see more newer items. I don't mean that like grammatically incorrectly, like more newest. I mean like more items that are new. It also helps us, in theory, find second secret rooms and secret rooms, which I would like to find the second secret room. I'm very hungry. Oof. I'm sorry for how long this floor is sort of dragging out to be. I just don't feel like I feel like as a broadcaster, you really don't have the luxury. Can't wait to bleed that out. I feel like as a broadcaster, you don't really have the luxury of, unless you're just god tier at the mechanics of the game, like just playing the game. I'm good. I'm not S tier good. But unless you have that kind of faith in your abilities, I feel like it behooves you now to just choke every last drop of min-max value out of this game. So that means that you have like 90-minute long runs where you're just trying to extract as much value as possible. Oh, we get Nathan Fillion today. Exciting. Exciting. Hey, boss, thank you so much. I am wrapping up a very difficult November, but I don't have to do any more long days unless I really want to. And I should at least in theory, I should survive November with only the slightest amount of mental anguish. So that's exciting, because for a brief period of time I was pretty bummed out that I was convinced 13-hour days. I was convinced that 13-hour days and 2-a-day streams were going to be the norm there for a little bit. I don't know about you, but I don't know if you can tell, but apparently Chad is here for ODST today. Amazing. Yeah, I mean, you know, I was saying that when we were sitting by the fire, was that I've had viewership turned off because honestly, I can only ever really control. I can only ever really control a couple of different things at a time on my channel, and to try to control everything. To try to control everything is kind of madness. So I've known that I had to hit hours this month. So viewership hasn't mattered. So I've turned viewership off for all of November. I have no idea if I'm doing well or poorly viewership-wise. I just know that I had to stream regardless of what the game was. So we did Final Fantasy XIV, and we did Animal Crossing New Horizons, and we did Halo. I got a bad feeling about this room. So yeah, I turned viewership off, but according to Noah, viewership has been pretty good this month. I've just been desperately trying to control that which I can control. And right now, the most important thing over the last... Oh, okay. The most important thing over the last several weeks has been hours, not viewership. It's also made me realize that I maybe should put less stock in even tracking viewership, because I felt like like ghosting the viewership statistic has benefited me in that if we have a down, oh god, if we have a downtick, I don't know about it. If we're having an amazing day, I don't know about it. Like, obviously, I'll do the things that I know are helpful, like playing Isaac. I'll clearly play Isaac. Bombs were key. That's fine. Key. But I feel like the quality of my streams have been better because I'm not sweating that metric at all. That, you know, that metric I have realistically have very little control over. There it is, finally. I think the key, the red key, is a really good stand-in to replace Devil and Angel deals we're probably gonna lose. Sure, what do you got for me? Lusty Blood's great. Yeah, I definitely think I brought in viewers from Minecraft. McQueeb finding me on TikTok did me huge favors, because he's been bringing beefy raids in almost daily. What a sweet soul he is. But yeah, like I've run some. I'm probably gonna run a 1-minute bounty today, but I've run some bounties, and I've hit max payout on them. I've run them just knowing that I needed to run them, but it's been funny because I've hit max payout on all these bounties, and it's like, oh well, I guess I'm doing okay right now. It's been weird. Does lockpick work on those blocks? I don't think so, but I'll test one just to find out. I was curious about that myself. I think I know the answer, and I think the answer is no. The answer is no. But, you know, I just wanted to verify as well. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea if this is a glimpse into my future where I just keep the timer, or I keep the viewership numbers off all the time, and then once in a blue moon I just check in with Sully Gnome to see how I'm doing. Yeah, McQueeb is like... I genuinely believe that like he's a 41-year-old former actor with a salt and pepper beard who plays the Binding of Isaac. I say former, he's still SAG-AFTRA. I'm a former actor, but to my understanding, based on what little he and I have talked about it, he is, you know, not booking work hand over fist. So in that regard, like, he's still trying and I'm not. Yeah, he and I have a lot in common. I really do feel like the only thing that's truly different is that I've got 7 years of streaming under my belt. And so I feel like he is still a little more sort of bright-eyed and bushy-tailed about it. I wouldn't mind finding a second shop. Damn. Succubus has literally probably saved my life at this rate. I've been falling asleep to McQueeb. Appreciate the recommendation. He found us. I mean, like, I definitely recommend that you follow and watch McQueeb play Isaac at night. But yeah, I mean, like, you know, thank McQueeb. He found us. I don't know what that does here.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
Hello? There we go. Dreamcatcher's fine, I guess. Shit, do I have any other soul hearts just laying around? Do you think I could do this fast enough? No, I guess not. Shiza! Well, I still think it was worth it. Kiba, Prime Gaming, 31 months. Prime Gaming, thank you so much. Prime Gaming, thank you so much. Money, thank you so much. Kiba, thank you so much for the Prime Gaming sub. Found my way here from McQueeb. The dude's great. I like him very much. I genuinely don't think I'm that, like, shitty and pessimistic, but compared to him, I feel like I am. How was your Thanksgiving? Broadcast. My Thanksgiving was publicly broadcast, which made it a lot. It was good. Motherfucker. Well, I guess I didn't hurt myself because ultimately we did have that one half spirit heart come in and save us. Yeah, I streamed my Thanksgiving to viewers, which was a lot. You know what? We're just gonna end up walking back. Firewolf, welcome. It was still fun. I had a good time. But I streamed all 4.5 hours of cooking, and I had my in-laws visit for the first time ever. So I hosted my first Thanksgiving. No, you need to leave me alone. I didn't get it? Well, I guess that makes sense that I didn't get it. It's only a 1 in 3 shot. So we had all sorts of AV issues that Justin and I had to figure out and fix, which was stressful. And then my mother-in-law had kind of made it known. Oh, okay. Had kind of made it known that she wasn't super thrilled about the whole. I'm gonna stream a whole bunch during Thanksgiving, but I needed the hours. Like, I probably wouldn't do that next year. Are you? Come on. Don't do this. Why? Okay. But yeah, I mean, like, ultimately, I think it was good. It was a success. We got the AV stuff figured out. People seemed to genuinely enjoy themselves. Strangely, I made money on Thanksgiving, which feels weird. Oh, I need help. Get in here. I made money on Thanksgiving, which felt weird. And then the food was pretty good. I genuinely feel like we made some good eats. Cowboys lost, so we kept that tradition alive. I have to watch my favorite football team continue to disappoint me decade after decade. So the more things change, the more they stay the same. It was very stressful, and I don't remember feeling one way or the other about the entire day very much. Except I just felt very tired by the time it was done. I had my father-in-law carve the turkey because I was just too tired to, like, stand up anymore. No, thank you. I'll take that. And whatever the hell that is. Stars card will be good on the next floor. Yo, Spaz, I love my fireplace. It's so good. I was terrified when we bought this house. I was ecstatic about the fireplace. I haven't had a fireplace since I lived in Idaho with my parents. And I have 2/3 of a cord of red oak split in the backyard for the fire pit and the indoor fireplace. Initially, when we got the fireplace, I started to think to myself, like, man, I am going to, I'm gonna see if my wife is at all interested in getting firewood. Oh, no, I'm good. Stop. I was worried that she wouldn't be into it as much as I was into it. And then it turns out that she also was like, you know, firewood is a necessary thing that we have to pick up. And I was like, hot shit. So good. I was genuinely concerned I was going to be alone on the firewood front. That's a Monster Tears upgrade that I desperately needed. I was terrified that I was going to be the only one who felt emphatic about having firewood on hand at all times. You know what? I want to do this real quick. This is the last chance we have to use that. Michael! What's going on, dude? I missed how the turkey came out. Taffy was, did the butter under the skin work well? It did. I think I oversalted the skin a little bit. But Amber and Rory and Grayson and my in-laws all said that the turkey was incredibly good. It was a 24-hour brine. It was a 24-hour brine that was cider and salt and lemon and orange. I wish you wouldn't. Motherfucker. And we kind of knew. We kind of knew we were gonna get dinged around a lot, which is why, you know, we're red keying it, looking for as many extra items as we can. The cornstarch on the skin did a nice job of crispying up the skin, but I think I oversalted it. I don't know that anyone else ate or tried to eat the skin the way I tried to eat the skin, but it was very crunchy, which was nice. But it was also very salty, and I was like, I oversalted. That said, the flavor of the meat was really good. It was really, really good. I'm very scared. Also, where are any of my red rooms, huh? Thank you, Jiminy Christmas.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
Whew. With you in a second, chat. This is still, like, a very difficult run. I should have taken this with me before I went in there. That's it for the shops. Smashly, 4 ears. Don't be scared. Taffy, don't be scared. Smashly, thank you so much. I'd kill for a fireplace. At least I have a space heater that looks like a cute old-fashioned fireplace that gets the job done. I love it. You know. My wife knew when she married me that I was the guy that every time we went to a friend's place, you know, my anxiety about being around people. Neat. That's terrible. My anxiety about being around people manifested itself in me being the guy who always disappeared and went to whatever fire pit was going on. And basically insinuating to our friends that if you wanted to see me, you could find me sitting by the fire pit. That was it. That's how I dealt with crowds, even with crowds of people who were dear friends. At my friend Liz and Dave's wedding, I was so bummed out that this incredible vineyard that they went to for their wedding didn't have a fire pit. I was so bummed out by that fact that I commandeered an ashtray. The kind of ashtray you'd see outside of like airports in the 80s. I commandeered an ashtray and turned it into a little fire pit. And at one point, this old dude just showed up and was like, "What are you guys doing over here?" And I was like, "Well, this place doesn't have a fire pit, so I made one." And he goes, "That's pretty smart." And I was like, "Thanks. You want to sit down?" He's like, "Yeah, hold on." And he disappeared. And when he came back, he had Cuban cigars and scotch. And I was like, "Who the hell is this guy? He must be like one of Dave's family members or something." And it turned out it was the guy who owned the estate. The guy who owned the vineyard we were at. And he was so kind of like moved by the fact, he was like, "Yeah, I should have a fire pit at this fucking thing." That the next wedding I went back there for, because my another mutual set of friends decided to get married at the same place. The next wedding I went to there, he had spent like $13,000 and had a fire pit built. There was a permanent fire pit fixture that was installed, and he didn't know it. Like, he had forgotten me at that point, because obviously it had been years between weddings. But I went and saw this dude and was like, "Hey man, that's a nice fire pit." And he's like, "Oh yeah, there was a wedding not too far back that let me know that they thought this would be better with a fire pit, so I had one built." And I was like, must have been a very handsome and intelligent human being who told you that." And he's like, "I don't remember." And I was like, "That's fair." Anyway, I like fire, is what it boils down to. I like fire. Lusty Blood is proving useful. I think that in and of itself validates the decision to take the red key. Who doesn't like fire? I think there's a lot of people who just don't think it's worth the effort. I know that there are a lot of nights I feel like where Amber wouldn't have a fire inside the house and certainly wouldn't go outside for a fire if I wasn't building it. Influencer Taffy made a difference. Do you remember when Jack donated $1,000 came from that vid? Welcome. Normally when somebody says, do you remember when Jacksepticeye gave you $1,000? I do this smartass thing where I pretend not to remember that. Because it strikes me as being like a weird thing to forget. Do you remember when that global celebrity gave you $1,000 out of the blue? It's not normally the kind of thing you forget, but today I just don't have the energy in me to be a snarky butthole. So yes, I do remember when Jacksepticeye gave me $1,000, and I appreciate you coming over. Speaking of an actual influencer, right? It's one thing to call me an influencer and be like, oh yeah, Tappy, man, this guy uses his power on the internet to convince people to do and buy things.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
Jacksepticeye is an influencer. That guy made a video and put me in it 14 months ago. And I still have people trickling over from that video to be like, Jack said I should hang out here for a minute, so I am. Oh, crap. Batteries, maybe? Combat in the curse room, perhaps? I'm going for it. I had a feeling. I can't move. I shouldn't have moved. Pretty stupid. Pretty bad play there, my boy. Still though. I'm not thrilled about getting little Loki for our efforts, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. I don't really need the money anymore. Just run! You're so fast! Shit! I'd rather do this than the counterfeit penny at this rate. That's addicted if I remember correct. I'm gonna try my best not to get beat to death on the next handful of floors. I didn't.
Isaac.
I didn't find the secret room, but I really don't think it's that big a deal. Transcendence. Transcendence is the only thing I can think of that I would desperately want. It's cool. You guys don't have to drop any health. What? I am clearly busy, lady. Down. Were you just a snarky? Oh, okay, hold on. Cool. Now I know which boss I'm gonna go up against. Were you just a snarky butthole while at the same time not being a snarky butthole? I don't even know how you did that. Just strikes me as a funny, like, language is funny to me. So it's funny. The phrasing of that just strikes me as being very funny. Real question, since getting stream gifts and, things like pergolas, do you have a hard time creating a Christmas list for yourself to give to your family? My mom does secretly, quietly curse all of you, chat, but especially Champion. Because she does find it very difficult to buy anything for me for Christmas. Motherfucker. She does find it incredibly difficult to buy anything for me for Christmas because you lot and Champoon Poon have already purchased everything for me by the time Christmas time comes around. She gets not depressed, but she does get bummed out. Dude, this run is like low-key terrible. Just sit with Succubus. We're still in a place where Succubuses one of our only redeeming things. I would love to go in there and get that health. Not enough to get hit doing it. Oh, you motherfuckers. I hate these guys. I'm sitting here trying to balance 9 different things on this run. Ooh. I'm getting fragged by mini pins. Come on, man. I think Swallow Penny is low-key the best trinket for Keeper to have. I mean, yes. Correct. And Soul Hearts are the best health for Blue Baby to get. Does Tainted Maggie not do contact damage anymore? Yes, she does. But when left in my hands, apparently she struggles. Yeah, it is break time, huh? Ollie Queen says, by the way, Taffy, you legit get me through the latter half of my workday. Thank you. Listen, chat, you get me through my workday too. Motherfucker. We live. It's half midnight, where I am. It's almost surely noon where you are. It's 11:21. I live in the Eastern time zone of the United States. Motherfucker, Taffy, stop. Stop being bad. I need, well. Fun. I forget that I'm one away from being guppy on this character. I would love to get hit less. I can't help but feel like this is another one of those instances where we got like parts of a good run, but not like a whole good run. That's not worth it. I got parts of a good run, but not an entire good run. Yeah, the repeated death sound clenches my butthole up too. Maybe? No. Might as well take the key. Lost Romeo! Greetings, friend. Kind of dialed in right now. I'm sorry. I've put off some of these characters because it's hard to stream and talk while playing as and with them at the same time. I would clearly much rather just hang out with you guys and shoot the shit than to have to sit here and be like ultra focused this whole time. Shot speed. Yeah, sure, I guess. I also can't see the map, so I have no real basis for knowing whether or not I'm... Oh, God. I have no basis for knowing whether or not I'm checking good spots for the Ultra Secret Room. I don't think I'm checking really good spots for the Ultra Secret Room, but... Oh, shit. I thought this was a sacrifice room. There it is. Ooh. It's also kind of hard to track which tiers are mine and which are not. What do you got for me? Yo, that's gonna be pretty good, I think. What a pickup for this character. It behooves us now to sort of try to stretch this shit out. I don't like this at all. Yeah, that's a great pickup for this character. Now I just need to not die. And I guess I'll keep exploring. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is great. Red Key. You're so awesome. I adore you. Goodbye, petrified poop. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, this run is becoming fun. I have to go check and see whether or not the red rooms got me into that for free. I can spin the keys. I can spin the keys. Hello. Holy shit, we're Guppy. If we desire. Yeah, we desire. Ah, you gotta die once though. That's the penance. Now we just can't get hit again. I need health. I'm not sure how health happens, but I think Guppy's too good to pass up. It kind of screws over Candy Heart. But I still think it's too powerful to pass up, and genuinely, I hope I can fix it. I mean, I'm kind of in a place where I can barely get hit anyway. Where am I? Ugh. Oh shit. It is nice just to think to yourself, just don't get hit ever for any reason. It does take some of the guesswork out of it. Don't get hit ever. I can see forever. Alright, so idea, take some old Isaac VODs, have someone try to edit it so it's just the sound of gameplay in the video in the background, you talk. But make it like an old Isaac so people see, wait, that item got changed, is this even repentance? All while you sit back and talk to chat, profit. Honestly, I'm down with just giving you guys the chair stream that you claim to have wanted all these years. Ooh. I'm not above it. I'll give you guys a chair stream and just call in. Call in on Discord. Talk from my phone wherever I am. One of these has to be held up. Balls of Steel is good. Tears Down is bad. Down. I Can See Forever is good. Shot Speed Up is good. Shit. What's up here? It does buy us a little leeway. We do know we have a Balls of Steel pill. It does kind of suck to get Candy Heart on this character and then turn right back around and lose Candy Heart on this character, but Guppy was just too good. I am genuinely curious what happens here. If I take that and only have soul hearts, I just die, right? Now's as good a time to check as any. I think I just bleed to death. It's fine, I've got the health to give, but easier to do what Snoop Dogg does and pay someone while you just smoke weed and pretend to play. Okay, yeah, those bleed out. All right, well, we're gonna die on this floor, but that's okay. I feel good having been able to experiment here. Unfortunately, we got Curse of the Lost again, which means I'm gonna sit here and struggle with finding the red rooms. bleed out. Bah. Maybe I can get one more room done before I die. Or do I just sit at the... I think I just sit at this half heart. Dude, give me flat walls. Give me the exterior, please. Better yet, if you get old VODs of videos, original Isaac content put on, I'm sure chat would be full. I genuinely just, you know... Let's do this. Oh god, we could have kept our health. We could have kept our health. Damn, that sucks. Let's check in here real quick. Yeah, we might actually find a health upgrade from this. Matter of fact, oh, I should. Okay, God, Taffy, with your likely ADHD brain, just do one thing at a time. I think this man's gonna give us health. I can feel it. I can feel it in my giblets. If I get on the other side of this Twitch contract, and I'm no longer, it's no longer mandated that I do a certain amount of hours every month, I genuinely might not take more vacations. It's not gonna be one of those things where you struggle to get me to come online, but I definitely very much like the idea. I definitely very much like the idea of being able to take a week to go see my parents, and if I stream while I'm there, great, and if I don't stream, I don't have to come back to a borderline unhealthy amount of streaming for a 41-year-old. Yeah, I'd like the idea of, like, just being able to not stream sometimes. Hey, I like that. I like that better than the tower card, I guess. Okay. Well, I don't know what I was hoping for there. No, I don't think left hand is it either. We have a better chance of pulling red heart health. We have a better chance of pulling red heart health out of a golden chest. Could have died and gotten 2 red hearts. You're absolutely right. I fucked that up. You're absolutely right. I misplayed that in a pretty bad way. I'm struggling. Struggling to concentrate. I feel like I have too many irons in the fire at the moment. I'm trying to talk to chat. I'm trying to min-max the red key. I'm trying to make advantages appear when the game is being very stubborn about not giving us advantages. I'm trying to find the red rooms. A lot of stuff going on. Easier, much easier to tackle this. I mean, it can't kill me. There we go. Easier to tackle this when, you know,
this is
the only thing going on is sitting quietly and watching the screen. And now Candy Heart gets to function again, depending on whether or not we kind of inadvertently or actively choose to take damage. I have no belief that any of these are going to lead to the second secret room, the ultra secret room, but I'd rather not waste the charges, and maybe I could find an extra shop or something. Snakebitten, welcome back. RS Fighter, pleasure to see you again. Diagonal Runabout, good morning as well. Lurtz, good morning too. Yeah, the prospect of endless Sisyphusian toil bugs you. I like this job. I feel like I'd like it better if I don't burn myself out doing it. You know what I mean? Like, I like streaming, and I want to continue to like streaming. And I think one of the only things that could ever sour me on streaming is if I extend my vision years and years down the road, if I extend my vision years and years down the road and there's like this grind stays continuous near or potentially even into my 50s, then it starts to get a little dicey. My brain starts to be unhappy. Oh my. Oh, and I don't even know what Echo Chamber does anymore. I've experienced Piccolo tier 1 19 months. Piccolo, welcome back. Happy to have you. And thank you for the 19 months of support. I've only ever experienced burnout one, like legitimate burnout one time in my life. Oh man. I wasn't trying to blow up the blood bank. The only time I've ever experienced actual real, like there's a huge difference. In my humble, there is a huge difference between being a little tired. Between being a little tired of doing what you're doing and your routine and actual, like, clinical burnout. I've had plenty of times where I've been streaming that I've been like, shit, I am so tired. I'm tired of the gig, I'm tired of the grind, I'm tired of the uncertainty, whatever, really. You name it. I had a red heart back inside. I can't see the map, so I have to go, like, look. Okay. I feel like there's a huge difference between being tired or even being exhausted and burnout. And the only time that I can think of where I genuinely experienced burnout was my last couple of months at Pretzel, where I was streaming 40 to 60 hours a week and then trying to put another 40 hours a week of work into Pretzel and 99 Lives so that I felt like I was carrying my weight. What are you? Ooh, that's probably bad. I might take that with me though. I didn't want Nate and company to feel like I was an anchor holding them down. And so I was putting in between 80 and 100 hours a week. And the difference between that burnout, the idea of that burnout. Actually, you suck, Krampus. Because we had those health down pills, I was super excited for a minute. Being tired and being exhausted and needing a break, that's one thing. But the burnout that I felt, I have ideas. I'm not insane. I just figured, why not? We'll just take that with us, I guess. And then we'll zhuzh ourselves up down in the further levels. The burnout I felt with pretzels, I woke up every day with what felt like an anvil on my chest. I woke up every day with what felt like an anvil on my chest. I took a weekend to go see theater friends. I took a weekend to go see theater friends in West Virginia. I found a shop, there was just nothing in it. I felt good for like the night that I was there. And then the moment, here, hurt me. And then the moment I got back in the car to come back home and stream and do pretzel, I immediately felt like I had that anvil back on my chest. Like it was hard to breathe. I lived for the moments at the gym. I lived for taking craps. I lived for any moment where I was not obliged to do something for someone. And it bummed me out that I felt that way. I lived for any moment.
Bombs are king. Health up.
All right, any pills or cards we take from now on are gonna be a little sketchy. Yeah, I live for any going to the gym, taking a shower, pooping, any moment where I could realistically excuse myself from being obliged to do stuff with or for people meant the world to me. And I hated feeling that way. Hated feeling that way. That in my mind is the only time that I've experienced true burnout. Hi, wife.
Are you ready for food?
Yeah. Yeah. Very ready.
I don't know what I have.
Neat.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay. I'm not in a rush. I'm not going anywhere, that's for sure. Sorry, I can't hear you.
Do you want like a turkey Thanksgiving sandwich again, or just a general sandwich? I don't think there's any leftovers from last night.
There's not. Grayson loves dinner, so there's no leftovers for a change. I don't know. Would you just make me a sandwich?
Yeah.
Put a whole lot of everything on there?
Yep.
Stack that fucker up?
Yep.
Alright. Yeah, health down was probably not the best call with Echo Chamber, but I also don't see myself using many more pills and whatnot from here on out. I think it'll be okay. There's a reason that I'm so resistant to obligation these days. I've burned out too many times. That's so, like, again, I apologize that I'm so disjointed. Just trying to keep these thoughts in line in my head, and also, like, legitimately trying to do this well. It's kind of funny. I wouldn't mind doing that. What if? Okay, hold on. What if we do that? And then that. And now it's always alges. Alges. And it's also always Queen of Hearts, along with being health down. So anyway, yeah, I you know, that's the only time that I've ever really truly felt burnout. And it was like, I thought I was having a nervous breakdown. I got on the horn with Nate, more nervous than I've ever been in my life, because I was pretty sure I was going to be thrown out of both companies. We have fun. Yeah, basically don't remember ever being that nervous for any phone call in my life. But I also had a feeling that, like, if I didn't get out relatively soon, I was gonna go insane. Pat, what's going on, homie? How you feeling? Alright. I think this is gonna be easy enough. If I just play it safe. Neat. I forgot the Eternal Heart. Ah, it's fine. It's fine. It's ugh. Ugh. It's fine. I'm frustrated, but it's fine. Cold symptoms are gone. Just fatigue now, resting, staying positive. Fucking yeah, COVID positive. Sorry, it's funny in my head. I'm sorry. If we don't laugh, we'll cry. Anyway, I thought it was funny. Okay, here's what I do. I do this. Do this. We die. We come back. We do this. And then we hope we find some more. We hope we find some more cards and shit along the way. No, I did it too early. There's a lot going on in that room. Judgment. I'll be right over to kiss you on the mouth. Nay. Negative. I mean, like, I'd like to stay negative. If I die, I've got this judgment card I can lean back on. I think we just, like, you know, we just keep doing this. We just, you know, we just have... We keep falling back on astral projection. We keep falling back on echo chamber. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we farm with Candy Heart. I think that's pretty cool. We let Guppy keep doing his thing. I think I'll keep looking around. I'll keep checking out these rooms and seeing what's what. I hate this. You little rat bastard. Remind me after this is over, chat, I want to run a 1-minute bounty. Pretty please. Easy money.
Hey, yeah, you did.
Noah drops 100 bits and reminds me to run a 1-minute bounty. Smart. Smart. I'm so hungry. I'm a hungry, hungry hippo. You look good in your scarf. I don't think I can bring myself to use Monstro's lung. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, do you want to cut in half?
No, it's okay.
Do you want another one, or is this gonna be good?
I would take another one, yeah. I was thinking on normal bread, so I'll take 2 of those then.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Thank you, Amber. Scary. Boy, the game has worked really hard not to give us any extra health, which I guess is okay considering the echo chamber conundrum I've made for myself, but still. Still, I think against all odds, we're gonna make this work. Amber has already gone to the store and collected groceries so we can cook. Has already gone to the store and collected groceries so that we can, you know, eat the rest of the week. And is now downstairs making sure that the guys who are fixing our emergency heat have everything they need. Mostly so we can get off of emergency heat, honestly. I'm sure I'm paying through the... Listen, all the money you've given me over the last several days apparently is going towards us having used emergency heat for the last... God knows how long. I have no idea how much money we're going to spend on this next heating bill. But I can guesstimate that we're not going to be happy with what it says at the end. Alright, I can't use Judgment anymore. Judgment's dead to us. You want to take 1 Monstrous Lung, but would you take 10 Monstrous Lungs? Once the run is over. For the shits and giggles of it, sure. I should probably just set the Judgment card down. It would be not catastrophic, but it would not be good. to pick it up right now. Or to use it. I would be doing myself no favors. Those are both great. Inadvertently doing a full floor clear. I could take like Book of Belial, I guess, if I'm feeling particularly froggy about it. I don't think I am, though. Yeah, we'll do this bounty. We'll do this bounty, oh, look at that. How fortuitous he's gonna get me. What do you got for me? What's my big finale? Hemolacria. I don't know if that was good. I sure did take it, though. I was just curious to see what it would do, if I'm being honest. Yeah, as I say, getting the full floor clear is not that bad a deal since I'm using the red key. I just, you know, if I'm being real with myself about it, I probably would have preferred to not. With how dicey everything is here. We are getting plenty of payout from Candy Heart. I hope that it starts hitting us with, tears. Thank you, baby. How you doing today? Yeah, doing. Sure existing.
Yep.
I feel that. That's what's up. Love you. Haha! Unwise. I should have been hit there, but, was it Lodestone? I think came to the rescue. God bless you, Lodestone. Joke's on you, I'm in the pocket, asshole. There we go.
Someday, Bumbo, lucky Bumbo, someday the Bumbo is a bad Bumbo. He got corn.